have you enough grace? Now, grace, compassion, forgiveness, these only work if you have boundaries. Boundaries come from a healthy sense of self. You know you enough to recognize what's comfortable for you, what's not comfortable for you, what you want, what you need. And with those then, you got oodles of grace to give because you can protect yourself. If you don't have self-respect, grace, compassion, forgiveness, they'll wipe you out. And the reality is you'll be giving them trying to get something. Maybe what you'd be trying to get is acceptance, maybe alleviate a sense of guilt, maybe a way out of conflict, a way out of change. They only work. Hold on, I have an illustration for this. You've been properly filled into. You gotta have it in to go out. What's cool is that when you give it out, it comes back. Grace, compassion, empathy. Allow everybody to be a fucking human because they are. Same for you. Boundaries start on the inside. What you do to yourself. Do you let you berate you? Do you berate you about berating you? And if you don't know what berate means, it means like be mean. Do you focus on things that don't feel good or make you feel disempowered? Do you tell stories about what goes wrong instead of focusing on what could unfold? Boundaries start by saying, hey, my experience matters. How I feel matters. You have to care. That's self-respect, that's self-value, that's self-worth. And once you have that, then it's easier to make calls around like, hey, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. And to let everybody else be on their own fucking path. That's what grace and compassion do. They say, that's okay, I feel ya, I see ya, go ahead, not okay for me. It allows others, very realistically, the process of coming to know and accept themselves. The process of living. Grace basically means it's okay. If they really knew, they wouldn't act a fool. Even if they mean to harm somebody and they are conscious of the harm that they're causing, it comes back in a shitty way because you're damaging the world around you, of which you are not separate. When you allow grace, compassion, forgiveness to flow out, what you are saying is, I forgive your unawareness. I accept your unawareness. And it's safe to do that after you have a sense of self and respect because you can draw lines around where or how that affects you. If it's a circumstance you can't get away from, you can at least then make choices internally that reduce the wear and tear. But you'll only do that if you think there's value in how you feel and you believe that you could feel different. I don't know why we're doing this so much today. I guess I mean business. When you offer grace, compassion, and forgiveness, what you're saying to somebody else is, you are safe. It's okay. Now, you would think that might perpetuate their behavior. But sometimes, in the space of grace, they can then see themselves and the effects of their own choices better, which allows them to take ownership and change. You're not going to change anybody. You know it, I know it, everybody knows it, you can't. Does that mean you have to accept their behavior? No. Does it mean that they still might be a part of your life? Yes. Does that mean you have to carry it around every day and tell everyone about it and go on and on and on in your head and out loud about what this thing is that this person's doing? No. Fuck no. You own your moment, and in your moment you have the ability to make choices about what you spotlight. If you can't wrestle your mind into some semblance of order, there might be something for you to feel. I've got oodles of videos about how to connect with your own feelings. Just scroll through some of the titles on TikTok and you can learn how to feel your feelings. Once you learn how to feel your feelings, I promise you, your mind will slow the fuck down. So for today, it's really important for us to give it to each other. Does it mean that you have to be a punching bag? No. Yours or someone else's. But it does mean that you don't have to carry or communicate hate or judgment in a way that prevents somebody the experience of unfolding who they are.